It was Krishna who had signed the American Constitution in 1776. In the American Constitution, those are my words: all men are created equal. I am the one who had crossed that very first line out and put that written that down manually in my own writing. So when you look at the original Constitution of America, you will find the same line which has been crossed out and rewritten by myself. These are my words. Americans have forgotten that. They've forgotten that the American Constitution was written under my instructions. I was the one who was asked to write the Constitution because I was the one who had maximum knowledge, again obtained from London, and also in science, and also having met God. So I had overall experience, and they'd asked me to write the Constitution, and I didn't want to go back and forth repeatedly cancelling and rewriting everything. So I asked Thomas Jefferson, I want you to write it as under my instruction in Philadelphia. But the very first line you will find has my instructions, my writing on it in person. I was the one who had done that. All men are created equal. I am also the one who had signed all the 4 major American legal documents. I am the only one who has done that. Nobody else in American history has done that. I had signed the American Constitution in 1776. I had also signed the peace treaty with Britain. You'll find it's got my signature on it. And I had also obtained the support of French king and the treaty, and it's got my signature on it. All the information pertaining to past lives is stored inside QUCL. This is the code which is my discovery in this life, and Creator has revealed all the fine details which I am revealing to you now. Do remember that in 1776 and prior to that it was all about God, but in this life I've gone even further and discovered that one Creator or infinity is the maker of everything. I've also met God in this life, whose scientific proof I will share as I reveal more knowledge, scientific knowledge. You can't cheat Creator or infinity. It has designed a foolproof system which locks in everything which you do. But this is a lot more advanced knowledge, which one day when I give separate presentations or lectures on the entire mystery of what the words, letters QUCL stand for, then you'll know more about it. Despite advances which Americans have made in the field of science, they have no knowledge of this QUCL at all, which is part of the internal constitution. They know about the external constitution, but they don't know about the internal constitution, which they have it within inside their consciousness. But that's a separate topic, separate lecture for some other day. Americans should be grateful to Krishna for not only the 1776 Constitution and all the battles which he fought for them on their behalf in America, but also in this life for sharing new knowledge which will empower and enlighten them, which knowledge has been completely covered up in America. Despite QUCL being the sum bonum of the existence of life, there are important differences between different types of people. For instance, one of the videos which I had done in which I had pointed out that Hindus and Muslims are not the same. There are important quantum science differences, but that again I'll have to explain in detail later on or in some other proof. I had found the scientific proof of how Creator has made human beings as the mirror image of God. But even more importantly, despite there being similarities, despite human beings having many common things in QUCL, there are important differences between different races and types of human beings. And it is this differences which is a source of the present day problems we have in this society and in the world today, with all the violence and the wars which are going on. This is where the power of Creator comes in.